right there. I got everything to lose. Cheat codes and flatter, but I don't need those. I ain't playing by the rules. I ain't playing with you. Show you what these hands are doing. I ain't playing with you. Keep playing, I'ma show you what these hands are doing. We ain't even. They ain't submit when you daydreaming. Came needing to eat, I ain't eating in 8 weeks.
Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the LA Chargers. Is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They started on the ground with Eckler, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. I mean, look at this Baltimore defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Justin Tucker for the extra point. Jackson going to change things up a bit. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Well, now if they wanted to, they could move the ball up to the 1 and go for 2.
Yeah, that's exactly right, because normally the ball's at the 2 when you go for 2. But if they wanted now, enforce the penalty to the 1. But if they wanted to kick it, right, don't they just move it up?
Just move it up to the 2.
Still wanted to kick it.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Fresh off of 6 the other way, it's Herbert. A little short pass. This is Everett. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. Oh, look at the juke. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. The Chargers at 500, sitting at 5-5. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
21.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Back to throw here, Herbert. Eluding the pressure. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Odafe Owe racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
Yeah, and you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He finds the rookie, Zay Flowers. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he's stopped in the backfield. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here, going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the...
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Zay Flowers. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Charger drive about to get going. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
This now a 3rd and 4. Here's Herbert. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Williams brings it in. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. He got 29 yards that time. Gets it into the hands of Allen on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. That is caught. It's Williams. And he gets us within inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Adafe Owe. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Eckler now between the tackles. Man, this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
The kick by Gold is good, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Jackson going to shift him around. On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. A limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Returnable here for Davis. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Herbert now looking deep downfield. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Now they'll audible to something else. After the interception, here's Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, his second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And it's 21-3.
Makes the score Ravens 21, Chargers 3. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident. It's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
That's a gain of 7.
Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger. Let's go. 12.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Ready.
Play action. It's Herbert rolling to his left. Got his man. It's Williams. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
Hey, go lion. Hey, easy. We'll go orange. Go. Hey, ram. 21.
Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. They were looking good on 2nd down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. Herbert back to the air. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And that could have been and probably should have been a 3rd interception of this first half. He's going to have to figure out something, because you cannot give the ball away like he's done and have any chance to win this game.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
This is brought in at the 21. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Jackson now.
Pass on the crossing route is complete. This is Andrews.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Here's Jackson.
To the right side, into the hands of Flowers.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First down.
You at X. You at X.
Jackson. And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield.
Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. That's good for 28 yards.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And Jackson throwing once more. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 34. Tucker's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Robbie Gould set to kick off.
The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw complete there to Beckham. And they work this out past the 25. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
First down, Ravens.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And some room to maneuver. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 25th touchdown. Tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Justin Tucker to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here's Darius Davis on the return. And he's going to be brought down inside the 5 at the 3.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Hey, Ray. Set.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. The Georgia man, Roquan Smith, came in and got him. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game, and really they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has not allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the 3rd quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And an utter disaster as the ball's going to go over on downs at the 2-yard line. Now it's Jackson. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win.
And in for the Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to...
On Herbert, his 3rd interception. And the Ravens are going to get it back here just past the 35. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 41 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Jackson. Touchdown! Zay Flowers, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Ravens get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Tucker now to add the point after. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
The score, Ravens 45, Chargers 3.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And bulldozing his way through. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, After we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. And now they're in the hurry-up.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second
Hold the troops right.
at their 48-yard line.
Let's go. Hey.
Here's Herbert now on second down. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a fourth pick of the ball game. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to third and inches. Here's Herbert. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Roquan Smith with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down.
Baylor Tiger. Go.
They snap it to Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on fourth down. They're going to go toss right side with Eckler. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Eckler is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big touchdown, Chargers. Austin Eckler from 8 yards out. And the Chargers are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Well, they're going to try this thing. They're at the 5, 4th and goal. They're going to go for it. We'll see run, probably pass to both in the arsenal. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Gerald Everett, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Chargers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is not going to make it to the end zone. And that's pretty reflective of their game as a whole as they'll remain down by a bundle. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball, but the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers from 3 yards out. And the Ravens add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Tucker with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Taken at the goal line.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. Tucker now for the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Oh, no, and it's intercepted. Escapes the defender. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Returnable here for Davis. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 10.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Justin Madubuike in there to get him. That is the 6th time that they have sacked him tonight. Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time.
The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And how about this for a setup? The ball will go over on downs at the 1-yard line. So instead of the incredibly obvious choice of trying to punt it out near midfield, now they left their defense with no margin for error.
No, 0.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore.
J.K. Dobbins.
His 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Ravens are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Chargers 9. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone at the 25.
The Charger drive about to get going. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Inside the 20. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense.
There's Flowers. He's got it. Touchdown, Ravens.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Ravens continue to pour it on here in the fourth.
Tucker with the extra point.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This fielded right at the goal line. Powering his way forward. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert.
Williams brings it in.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
21.
Herbert on first down now. He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
A solid stiff arm.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
To the air again, Herbert.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
From the 50, here's Herbert. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 27-yard line.
That's another Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
12.
Herbert. He short arms that one just a bit. It's low and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Here's Herbert.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Call it a loss of 5. A big sack to bring up 3rd down.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception.
Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Now a 2nd and 10. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. He'll let it go deep for Beckham.
And that's caught inside the 30. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2.
They'll try and throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Deron Harmon.
And the Chargers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Returnable here for Davis. Taking it about the 1. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. And defensively, Baltimore's in a dime look here on third. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
5-9.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here's another interception.
Intercepted by the Ravens. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw.
That's taken in by Duvernay.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. To throw is Jackson.
That one into the hands of Beckham downfield.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for first and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Now Tucker to add the PAT.
Justin Tucker lining up for the extra point.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Ravens 85, Chargers 9. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here